I made these character doorstops out of paving stones from the hardware store that were 45 cents each. They're easy to make and a great project for kids to help with, and then they can give them as gifts to teachers or grandparents. They're fun to make, they're easy, so let me show you how. Wash your paving stones first to get off all the extra dust and let them dry. For all three of these characters, we're going to start with a white base. I'm using acrylic paint here and a sponge paintbrush. It's going to take quite a bit of paint to get good coverage, so we're going to do at least 2 coats. You can get the sides and the top, but no need to do the bottom and the back. I've also collected some small stones here to work as the noses for the characters. A carrot-shaped one for the snowman, an oval one for the reindeer, and a triangular one for the penguin. If you don't have little stones that you can collect where you are, you can just paint the features on instead. To make the snowman, start with our white base and then use a strong glue such as E6000 to glue on the nose if you have a stone nose. Otherwise, you can use some orange acrylic paint to paint it on. Then paint some black eyes, a mouth, and buttons. Once all the paint is dry, use an acrylic sealer to seal all of the paint. To make the earmuffs, cut a pipe cleaner to size and then use the glue to stick it to each side of the head. Bend the pipe cleaner over the head ahead of time so that there's not so much tension on the ends. You're going to have to hold them in place for a few minutes until the glue really adheres. Then glue large pom-poms over the ends of the pipe cleaners. When the glue is all dry, you're finished. To make the penguin, start with the white base again and then glue on a triangular shaped rock that you've painted orange for the beak. If you don't have a rock, you can just use orange acrylic paint to paint it on. Now use black paint to paint on some tiny eyes, the wings, and feet. Paint a tiny white highlight in each of the eyes with a small brush. When everything is dry, take it outside and spray it with an acrylic sealer to make it weatherproof. To make the hat, cut a sock off just above the heel. Gather the cut edge and then close it tightly with a rubber band a few inches down from the top. Use sharp scissors to cut down into the sock from the top cut edge to make a fringe. Cut all the way around. Trim the edges of the pom-pom if you need to. Place the hat on your penguin's head and you are finished. To make the reindeer, start with a white base. Paint the whole thing brown over the white except for a big circle that you leave in the tummy area. I've painted a small oval rock black here for the nose, but you can paint it on if you don't have a little rock. Use E6000 or another strong glue. Now use black paint and a small paintbrush to paint on small eyes and the mouth. Add small white highlights to the eyes. When the paint is completely dry, take it outside and spray it with an acrylic sealer to make it weatherproof. Make the reindeer's antlers with 2 brown pipe cleaners. Fold one in the middle out about 1.5 inches and fold it back. Do the same thing in the middle and then out to the side again. Use the tail to wrap around the middle to hold everything together. Do the same thing with the other pipe cleaner. Now make the reindeer beanie by cutting a sock off about 4 or 5 inches from the top edge. Turn the sock inside out and then gather the cut edge. Use a rubber band to close it tightly together. Fold it right side out so that the rubber band is on the inside. Place the hat on your reindeer. And then use scissors to make clip marks where the antlers should go. So toward the front, on the sides, evenly spaced. Remove the hat and poke the end of the antlers through the holes that you just cut. Bend the pipe cleaners back about 1 inch or 1.5 inches, and then use E6000 or another strong glue to glue the bent ends down to the top of the reindeer's head. Hold them in place for a minute or two until the glue really has time to adhere to the brick. Wait until the glue is completely dry and then put the hat back on your reindeer, and you're finished. Please subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you new videos every week.